Hello, guys. Hello. How are you? If you can hear me, say hi. If you can hear me, just let me know. Just say hi on the chart. I'm seeing those highs. I'm seeing those highs. How are you doing today? How are you? If you could use one word to describe how you're feeling today, it's being a Monday. What would you describe it as? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay. 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 So excited, curious, front and tired, excited. I mean, there are like 156 people here. I'm just seeing from Chinenye, I'm seeing Ian, Miriam. I'm not seeing so many of you guys. Like, what's going on? What is going on? Where is the energy? Where is the energy? Personally, I'm feeling tired. Not like tired like now, but I've just had a long day. A long day and very irritated because if you guys notice, I'm so sorry that this session started like 1 minute late, right? And it's because for some reason my internet just stopped working. It's been slow. And so as I kept doing this and this, and I'm like, oh my God, this is not how I want to start this session, right? I don't want them to start thinking that we don't keep time and things like that. And I just had to tell myself that, you know what, these things happen, like you're ready for an online session and something just happens. I was really pissed. I was really pissed. I'm not even going to lie. I was really pissed, but I hope that as we ease into this session that my mood will be changed. And I hope you guys will not notice that I'm not feeling that the way I was feeling before, right? Okay, I see some of you are still at work, you're reserving energy. Okay, that's fine. So let me try and share my screen. And I hope that this screen does not stress me. Because the internet, I don't know. Nigerians like to say that your village people have come for you. And that's how I'm feeling. Like my village people, they just said it come for me. Do you get? And yeah, so let me share the screen and I hope that you guys can see. Please Zoom, don't just stress my life. Please don't come and stress me with all this. Your Zoom can be very funny. Please Zoom, just do live, just go, please. Oh, okay, let me just do this. Okay. I'm gonna have to hide my chat. I'm gonna have to hide my chat. Don't show this again. Okay. 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 That's fine. So you guys can see my screen, right? You guys can see my screen, right? Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to try um juggling between moving my screen and trying to communicate with you guys, like seeing your chat. So I'm just going to try my best. So if you see me struggling here and there, please pardon me, okay? But yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. Where I'm joining you guys from is 2 hours ahead from Nigeria, so it's 8:08 p.m. for me. I should definitely be cooking, right? Or finding something to eat. But here I am, like here with you guys, ready to like just talk to you about Old School Africa, help you, get some answers to some questions that you may have, and just tell you what to expect, right? So I think I deserve a clap for that, for the sacrifice. But don't worry, it's something that I'm already used to. And when I see that I'm 2 hours ahead, that's to say that I'm Kenyan. My name is Tabitha Kaviu. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm the senior community manager at Old School Africa. And so I also have the privilege to be the person that is going to be managing you guys, like managing this community of you guys and the people that are going to be joining us by the end of June, right, throughout the 1 year program, right? So that means they're going to be seeing my face a lot, right? Not a lot, but this is not the only time you're going to see my face. You'll see it maybe 2 more times or every month as we just get to know each other and help each other out. Okay. So I hope that if you saw me and the first impression was that, oh, I don't like this lady, get used to it. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Few things about me. Like I said, you can pick that I'm Kenyan. I love people. I draw my energy from people, and that is why I'm a community manager, right? So I'm just really excited. I, I was so sad that I had to reschedule like on Friday, like not meet you guys on Friday, but the most important thing is that we are here, okay? And the reason why we are having this call today, right? Normally we usually do it like later on, like sometimes a few days before the program officially resumes. But then I figured that as you join program, you have applied. Some of you just have questions and you just don't have an idea. Like you might have learned about All School Africa from like Twitter or Instagram or the website, but there's some things that are just not clear for you. All right. And so I just said, instead of waiting till 3 days before you guys start your classes, then let's start doing the session as early as possible so that I get to talk to you about the community, and I also get to answer some questions you may have, and also just give you a sneak peek of what to expect, right, when you start your journey with us, right? So that's why we are here today. And so thank you so much for taking out time on your Monday morning, evening, or afternoon to be here. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to talk about a lot of things, because if I'm giving you guys an overview of what to expect, there are going to be a lot of things, but I'm just going to be touching on important parts like how do you join the community app, talk about learning circles, talk about the LMS, what to expect after finishing your assessment and things like that. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay. But before we start, why is Zoom now not moving my screen, guys? Okay. Okay. I've already introduced myself, Tabitha Kavi. You guys can call me Tabby or Tabs, whatever you prefer, or Tabitha or Miss Kavi. You're welcome. All right. Uh, I mean, I don't need to know your names because Zoom is going to like show me your names. But before we start, let's just break the ice in here. If you're tensed, you can breathe in a bit. Like, don't worry, nobody's coming to yell at you or shout at you. But I just want to know like the countries that we have here. Let me see, where are you guys joining? I've already told you my country. Where are you joining? Where are you joining from? Like which country? Which country are you from? Which country are you from? Let me just see in the chart. Uganda. I see Kenya. Okay, I see United States, Nigeria. Okay. Sierra Leone. Okay, Ghana. Oh, someone is my number one fan. Hello, hi. Oh, Nigeria. Like Nigeria, are you the majority here? Hmm. Oh, Cape Verde. Okay. Kenya again. Okay. Ethiopia. Oh my God, we're so diverse. Someone said they're a Vitrumite. What's a Vitrumite? Oh, I see someone from the UK. I see Canada. Please, I hope the people saying these countries, you're not lying to me, right? So I just hope that, we don't lie to each other. Saudi Arabia. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Ghana. Aquaba. Okay. 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 Solomon from heaven, not Jerusalem. Cameroon. Ah, okay, okay. Ireland. All right, she goes here. Okay, okay. Pluto. Are you a Plutomania? Ah, okay, okay, okay. All right, thank you. Oh, Mauritius. Okay, that's nice to know that you guys like we are from different parts of the world. Okay, someone said Zion. Okay, okay, I'm seeing people saying Viltrum. Like, is that a country or what? Am I not that exposed? Is that a country or? Ah, people, I'm seeing, are you people lying to me? Are you telling me the truth? You guys, I'm just saying, oh, a country in Asia. They're lying to me. For the person that just defended my honor, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was like, I don't know these things. And I saw someone else saying that they are from, let me see. People, guys, we just started and this is how you guys want our relationship to be. You want to stress me. You want me to think that you're liars. Oh my God. Like, I haven't met you before, so I'm giving you the benefit of doubt and I'm trusting you guys because I'm very honest as possible with you. So now people that say that they are from the UK, Canada, I hope you are not lying to me. Oh, I hope it's not the place you want to be in the future. Mm, okay. Cambodia. I've had Cambodia before. India. Namaste. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna ask you guys about United States of Nigeria. Thank God I read till the end. I'm not going to ask you guys. I'm not going to ask you guys like say a fun fact about you because it's gonna get lost in the chat. I'll ask you guys to do that in the community, right? But then because countries people can lie to me, tell me how do you feel about starting your journey at old school? How do you feel? You can use one word or a sentence or whatever. Like how do you feel? Do you feel scared? Do you feel excited? Do you feel curious? Because I know not everyone usually gets scared when they're starting something new. Ah, curious, blessed. All right, nervous, curious. I'm the zone. Uncertain. Okay, okay. Excited. I'll be able to do it. Okay. Someone said a Tay guy stole his girlfriend. Ah, so you're trying to pay back? Like, are you trying to get into tech so you can also steal? I don't know. I don't know. Excited, overwhelmed, dedicated, making money, excited. I'm here for the money. Okay, okay, okay. Some of you are very straightforward. You don't want to lie. Glorious. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Anu, I've seen excited and curious. This, oh my God, guys, you guys came to tech because of the money. If you're now being honest, you guys, nobody's here for passion. Like you're getting into tech because you have a passion for it. Is it just money, guys? It's I'm not gonna judge anyone. It's fine. It's fine. But I just want, do we have people that are here for the passion? Like, oh my God, I'm really excited. I'm really passionate about tech. I want to learn about tech and I just want to solve problems. Okay, both. Okay, passion and money. Okay, that makes sense. That's a very powerful combination. Okay, someone say passion is at the back seat. Please, you have to bring it to the front seat. They have to sit together, right? You cannot come here and just look because, guys, let me tell you the truth. The journey is not going to be easy. Let me just break it down to you. I see that some of you are very excited, which is fine. And the beautiful thing is we know that people have graduated from alt school, right? We have product designers, product marketers, data engineers, data scientists, front-end guys, back-end. We have all these people, right? They graduated and some of them have jobs. So yeah, you can finish. But not everyone that starts finishes. That's the problem. So now the question is, this is why I'm saying that passion is gonna be important here because guys, if you're not interested, if you don't have any interest at all, you're gonna be tired. And you just say, you know what, I give up. I want to withdraw. I don't think I can do it. And this is why passion is very necessary. I see people are saying that you're very passionate about the money. Okay, but guys, for real, if you want a powerful combination, just make sure that you're aligning your passion with the need for money, as you're passionate, right? That you are like, oh, I'll push, even though things get tough, even though things get difficult, I'm looking the price, the money I'm gonna get at the end of the day. And so that passion is going to be your fuel. Oh my God, I'm feeling like a motivational speaker. So when the passion is your fuel, okay, okay, okay. But money is the fuel. I thought my money is the price. Okay, money is the fuel. Okay, okay. Whatever works for you guys. I'm not gonna judge. This is a safe space. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being very um I think I should stop. I should close your chats because I feel like these chats are distracting. I should go and close the chat. They're distracting me. Okay, all right, bye. Let's continue, guys. We'll chat more later. All right. You guys cannot see my screen. Someone say the screen is dark. Is it dark? Because it's white here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. Now let's start with guys, we're now getting serious. We'll continue our banter later on. Now we're getting serious. But we can still chat. We can still be have fun while at it. I usually want to pride myself in the fact that I try to bring the fun in the team, like as yes, we are here to learn. We came to all school to learn, but it's very important that we have an environment where we're having fun, we are sharing jokes with each other, right? So yeah, I encourage all that, but I'm also hoping that you guys are gonna pay attention and just listen to whatever it is that we're talking about today, because you know why? Let me tell you something before I even start. I've seen a pattern where you have such sessions, you talk and talk for hours about certain things, and then somebody comes and asks you the same question that you talked about. And I'm like, how they say if you want to knock somebody through the internet, like I just pass my hand over the screen, right? Like I said it, like, why don't we learn to follow instructions? But because you guys, like I told you, you have the privilege of going to be managed by the senior community manager at All School Africa. In as much as that is a good thing, I also expect us to behave in a certain standard, all right? That because I treat you with so much respect. I appreciate the fact that you came to All School Africa to learn. And sometimes it's very important that we see that you're applying what you're learning, right? That as they are teaching you this, you understand how to read instructions and even write in a better way. So the first thing that I'm going to say is let us learn to read instructions, or let us learn to read things, right? When they send you something, read it. Before you go and ask questions, guys, read, because you realize that sometimes all the questions you're asking, maybe the answers are somewhere you just didn't read. And we want to beat that stereotype that they say about Africans, that if you want to cheat Africans, put something in a book they will never read, right? We don't want to encourage that here. We are trying to break that narrative and fight the narrative, okay? So now, since we are talking about reading, I sent an email last week and I shared the community experience guide and community guidelines. Let me see. Please be honest. I'm not going to judge you, by the way, if you have not gone through it. If you have gone through it, just say yes. Let me know. Say yes. If you have not gone through it, just tell me no. It's fine. I'll collect the L. It's fine. Okay. I appreciate the honesty. No. Okay. No, yes, no. I didn't see it. Oh, I sent an email and there was a link there. Eh, please, the noise a lot. Want to break my heart as early as now? Okay, but thank you. Ah, oh God. Please, I don't want to be stressed by people that haven't seen it. But yeah, okay. Thank you so much, the people that have gone through those two documents. Please, I kindly ask that if you haven't, just go back to your email, search for community onboarding, right? And when you read that email, you will see that there's a link there that I attached two documents, the community experience guide and the community guidelines. As you guys know that, I mean, a community is a group of people that come together. And you guys are definitely, like, we are, please, I don't know why this thing keeps coming on my screen. Ugh. Anyway, but you guys are like 300 here now. By the time we start the learning journey, you guys could be 1,000 or so. And I imagine you are online with 1,000 people that you don't know, right? But all of you are brought together by the fact that you came here to learn. And that is the whole essence of a community, like bringing people together with a common goal, with a common interest. All of you want to upskill, whether you want money. How do you want to get that money? You want to get that money by making sure that you get the skills first, right? And so in a community, as you're coming together, people know that, I know that some of your families, not all families get along, right? And for some families that maybe get along, you find that they have rules, that they adhere to, and that's why everything seems to be perfect for them. They have values that, they they adhere to as a family. Those families you look at and like, these people, okay, they're on another level, right? That's why we took our time to create the community experience, guys, that you learn how you're expected to interact, right? I mean, the community experience guide just gives you an overview of what All School Africa is about, what our mission and vision is. And our mission is just to equip, and upskill 400 million Africans. It has changed over the years, but yet the goal is still the same. We want to equip as many Africans as possible because we know that once you give people the skills, then it's easy for them to take up the opportunities that are out there and they can change the society, they can change the world around them. Okay. And it also talks about the values that we want you guys to have, as you interact with each other, when you start your learning journey. That is that sense of community, right? Knowing that you're not going to be alone. If you were scared that, oh my God, I've never done anything tech related, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to be scared. Okay, you're going to have a community of people, right? You're not alone in this journey. I think, is it Liverpool that has a slogan, you'll never walk alone? So here at All School Africa, guys, you'll never walk alone, right? There's always going to be people or someone that can, guide you. And you get these people from the community. So it's very important that you guys learn to connect with each other from the beginning. And that is why we even put you guys in a community as early as possible before the program even starts, right? So you can start making friends. You don't know each other. We see people from Kenya here. We see people from Cape Verde. We've seen people from Ghana, from Kenya, from, name those countries. So you have access to these people, and it's just important to build those relationships as early as possible, get to know each other. So that it becomes easier to say that, okay, I'm Fathia. Ada is going to be my accountability partner. We are friends. We've kicked it off and we're going to be in the same track. So we're going to try to do this life journey together. I'm also saying this because I've seen students that came in, they made friends. And I think even when they're doing their graduation, they do photo shoots together because they have worked with each other from the first day to the day they graduated, right? And it's really paid off. They really talked about the benefits of what having an accountability partner or a friend to learn together with. I think she would say that she lived in Abuja. They will meet with a friend. They're in different tracks, by the way. So you don't even have to be friends with someone that you're studying the same thing as, right? They were in different tracks, but they would meet together. They will have exams together. I will do my own exam, you do your own exam, or we're coming together, we are studying together. And it was just beautiful to see them like graduate. And this person was like, if it wasn't for this girl, then I couldn't make it. So it doesn't really matter if the person is from your country or not. there is power in the community that we're going to have here at Old School Africa. And if you maximize on it, and if you make the most out of it, then you're going to have a beautiful journey. I kid you not, we have people that have access to people and connection, and they just don't make good use of them. But you see in this community, guys, if I start telling you guys to mention your profession, I will see here engineers, pharmacists, salespeople, right? So there's a lot of people. There's a gem here. Like you're in the same group with the person that is a CEO or a founder or a business person. So even aside what you came to learn here at Old School, right? There are things that you're definitely going to learn from this person. Maybe this person can be your mentor, right? Maybe this person can be your future co-founder. Some of you, you might take the relationship. I'm not going to say much. Let me just stop there, right? But yeah, the most important part is, embrace that sense of community that we're here to learn, and we pride ourselves in communal learning. So, guys, you're never going to be alone. Okay. I'll, I did not say anything. I just say that it is very important that we build relationships, and we never know where those relationships are going to take us. All right. As long as the focus is to learn, grow, and become better people, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Another one is excellence. You do not come here, guys, to make jokes, right? So one of the things that we pride ourselves and we want people to, have, as they interact and as they study through our school is have a culture of excellence. It's also one of the core values that we have as a company, right? Where we focus on making sure that whatever we are doing it well. And this means that, guys, you're not just going to be learning, you're going to be having exams, right? These exams are going to be assessing you this first semester. What have you gathered? Are you capable of moving to the next semester or not? So you're going to have exams, and these exams are going to be graded. And now we have a new model, so you know your CGPA, all those American standard type of things. So, and please, in as much as we are online, I'm just going to tell you that we don't condone cheating. So if you think that you're going to cheat your way through Old School, trust me, it's not going to work. So as early as now, go and call yourself to a meeting. If you know that you don't like to do things, you like to someone else to do it for me. Nah, nah, nah. Call yourself to a meeting and tell yourself that in this journey, you have to put in the work. You have to, guys, in one or another. I mean, don't worry. The exams are going to be like, multiple choice, and some of them are going to be easy. But then, guys, you're going to have to work on projects as well. All right, so I'm preparing you guys in advance. So there are going to be projects, there's going to be individual assignments. Those individual assignments, you do them on your own. You're asked to submit on your own. Projects, you'll be told what you need to do, and you do them separately. And so that's it. So I just wanted you guys to prepare that in mind, right? So excellence is very important, and we take that seriously here. And the other one is a growth mindset, right? The difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset is that somebody that has a fixed mindset thinks that, oh, there's only one way to go about this thing, or because I don't know this, I'm not going to crack it. But when you have a growth mindset, that means you have an open mind, that you may not know something. You may walk in here not knowing anything in tech, right? Or not, you don't know how to write code, or you don't know what product design is, right? But you're telling yourself that I may not know. I may be coming from a field of medicine, right? And I'm trying to this tech thing. I may not know all the terminologies. I may not know what people are meant to do, but I know that I have what it takes to get to that point, right? That if I use the skills and if I learn and I am committed to learning, that I will be a better person. That's the whole idea of a growth mindset. Don't come and say that, oh my God, I just can't. I just can't. No, 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 no. It's opening you up your mind to possibilities. If you need to learn something, you put in the work to learn. If you find a problem, you don't say that, oh, I have found the problem, or I don't have internet, I don't have a laptop. What am I going to do? Instead of crying and thinking about the problem, you think of, what can I do about this? How can I quickly resolve this so that I can get back to learning? Right? Because trust me, guys, we've seen these cases. There are people that don't have internet. Some of them do not have this thing, but they graduated. They got to the end because they did not focus on their problem and the challenges they had. They pushed through those challenges. And trust me, guys, you can't push through challenges if you have a fixed mindset, because you're gonna think that no, 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 I'm done for. No, but I just want you guys to have a culture of having an open mind. Okay? tell yourself you can do anything, you know. If they ask you to be a team lead or a leader of something in the community, do not say that, oh, I'm not a born leader. You can say that, oh, I may not have any leadership experience, but well, let me see how I will do. I'll give it my best. Okay? Yes. Uh, Please, I don't understand what is going on here. You know, it's given that time that Jesus went to the temple and he found people doing business. I'm talking here and I'm just seeing chats. I'm seeing people exchanging numbers or something. Guys, are we really paying attention? Are we? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Hmm? You guys will connect. That's why you guys are in the community, right? You'll have the opportunity to connect. Imagine the person you are pasting your message for. They might miss it because the chats keep going like this, right? So you might just want to take a pause and you get to do that later. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Or do you want me to mute the chat? If I mute it now, you people will not be able to interact. You see? Let's not do that. Okay. I've thought about growth mindset, being open and honesty. Be honest. You see why I felt bad that some people actually lying to me when I was thinking that all of you are gonna be honest. So let's I asked that we have a culture of being honest with each other. Please don't lie, right? But I have seen, you know, I have managed like 13 communities so far here at the old school. And so trust me, I've seen. There's nothing I've not seen. And some of the things that you people can. Yeah, I'm lucky now because before I used to have a kind heart, but now I know all the tips and tricks. You come and tell me, Tabi, some of you kill your pets or your family members that my dog did this or I got. Some of you will even say you got into an accident. Oh. Some are genuine, some people are liars. And it took me time before I believed it, you know, because I now used to make excuses for people because, of course, as a community manager, okay, I didn't talk about this. As a community manager, I am the link. I'm at the intersection between the business and the users, and you are the users, our learners. So basically, I am the humanness to the brand, to the company. The company may feel like big, but because you have me, I'm gonna be your ears and I'm gonna be your eyes, all right, on both sides. So anything that the company wants to pass on to you, I'm gonna communicate that to you, right? And anything that you tell me that, oh, we think Altco can do better here, I take that feedback and I take it to the team and we work on resolving it. So my job, when I said manage, I'm not talking about like an office manager, right? I'm talking about I'm gonna be here walking this journey with you, supporting you. If you have issues, I'll make sure that I'm taking them up to the team, letting the team know that, oh, this person has this, can we solve this? Oh, it's a general issue with the students. Can we really work on this? So I'm here to they like to say that we are like the mothers. So if you allow that, like, I'm like your mother, right? Like the person that is out for your interest. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but I'm also going to be very make sure that I have your best interests at heart, right? So if we have a bad cop, I'm the good cop, right? Making sure that your needs are heard and are met by making sure that your feedback, your voice is taken to the team, and the team we come together and find solutions to make your learning experience better for you. So you don't have to worry that, oh my God, if I have issues, who's gonna help me out? No, you don't have to worry. That's why I'm here. Anyway, I was talking about honesty. I deviated, right? But some people will lie and say that, oh, I did not do my exam because of this, and they're just lying, you know. But guys, don't do that. Don't lie. You guys are gonna be like my babies now. I'm sorry because I know like we are different ages. I'm just saying figuratively like my babies, the people that I'm putting under my wing. So please don't lie to me. And not just me, don't lie to anybody at all school. You know, don't come and say I don't want people to come and tell me that I'll be your cohort, your people, because you know that they already know that I'm defending you guys, that I'm putting your interest at that. They're not come and say, oh, your people, they don't read instructions. Oh, your people, they are cheating in exam. Oh, your people, I don't want, I'll feel bad, right? So let's make each other proud. Okay? Yes. And I'm just seeing somebody still saying, anyone on the scale of data, you guys, you put that have shame. Yeah, you're talking about other things when I'm here. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, there's also the community identity there, right? And you know, they're just different things that I want you guys to um learn there. So take your time to go through it. how we're going to engage, like, so on a weekly basis, you just see me coming to message you, telling you this, guys. If you see my messages, don't ignore me, please. If you don't have anything to say, you can react so that I know that the message is home. Okay, so that's the whole idea of engagement. So from time to time, I'll be sharing different materials with you guys. It doesn't just have to be like all what you came here to learn, but if I find a useful resource that I think is going to, like I said, I have your best interest at heart, right? So basically, if I see anything that I feel is going to be useful for you, I'm going to be sharing, right? So I hope that this relationship is just going to be very beneficial for all of us, all right? And so, like, now I know that's like you're like 300 in the community app, and sometimes I send messages, and you don't even know the struggles I go through, 10 messages, and only one person reacts, and I'm like, did they get the message? Did they not get? Yeah, but I hope we can have that culture, right? If somebody has a question in the community and you have an answer to, respond to them. You don't have to wait for Tabby to respond. If it's something that you've experienced before, answer it. That's the whole idea of the sense of community. Let's 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 help each other out. Okay? Let's hold our hands. Let's hold each other's hand. Let's look out for each other. Okay. Yeah. And the community guidelines are, the things that you should do more and the thing that you should not do. Right. You go through the document, you will see it. But the most important thing is, like I said, because you're gonna be a diverse community, right? That means that please be kind and respectful. There's some things maybe are allowed in your culture, they may not be allowed in another person's culture. So let's refrain from making comments that make people very uncomfortable, because you don't know if this is a joke in their country or not, right? Like I said, we are very different people, right? So be very kind, be very respectful. If you're the majority, you know yourselves, majority, please don't make others feel like they're not there, right? So people from other countries as well, please don't make the majority country feel like, you know, don't make them feel like, let them talk. They're the ones that like talking. No, you also have a voice. So please feel free to speak up in the community, express your concerns. That's the only way we know that, oh, this problem is unique to you. How do we solve it for you? Okay. So don't hide yourself. Let me just say it with my chest. Don't hide yourself under the shadow of Nigerians. Don't. Because I know Nigerians, I don't have a problem. They'll anything is wrong, they will say it. Oh, or something is happening, they will acknowledge it, whether the nice, bad. But then some of us are very reserved, which I understand. But if you're afraid of talking in the general community, you can always come and tell me, like in my chat. Okay. But yeah, the point is, I just want us to be, we know that we are diverse, so let's try to be very inclusive as possible in how we are communicating. Nigerians, please don't go and make jokes that we don't understand, right? That you have to go and write pidgin English and we don't understand it. Okay, so maybe let's try to use English. Everybody knows English. And if someone doesn't know English, it's easy to go and translate something, and say that, oh, this is what this person is meaning. But imagine you saying something in Yoruba, I go and translate it and Google just gives me a weird translation. I'm like, what's that? So let's try to think about others, right? Whatever you want to say, just think, oh, how is this going to affect the other person? Is this going to be helpful to them or not? Yeah. I'm not saying that people should not have fun. You should have fun, but have fun in a very thoughtful, considerate manner, and the way that you know that, oh, I have people here who are in other countries. Okay. Please, no promotions or spam. Don't come and be selling your business in our community. You came here to learn. There's only one business. Don't come and do other things, right? And respect people's privacy. If you DM somebody and they say they don't want to talk to you, it's fine. Move on to the next person, right? Don't go and start forcing yourself, because that will say connect. You have to go and force yourself. You know that some people are not comfortable talking to people, right? Some people just want to come here and learn. Maybe they have children and it's already enough stress dealing with their children, or they have a bad boss, or they're just tired at work and you're just trying to stress them. You're adding, please, let's not be the reason why we're adding stress to people, because you already have enough problems, right? So please, let's be very mindful. Let's respect each other. If I say that I can't talk right now, just accept it. All right. I'm saying this because I had a recent case where someone went to a lady's DM trying to talk, 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 and the lady is like, no, I'm married. You know, I don't have the time for all this, right? And he was angry and he was, exchanging back, and you could have just left, like, okay, I'm sorry, it's fine. right? You go and find somebody else, you find people that are like you, right? So yeah, so that's that on the community guidelines. Guys, I hope you take time to go through. I have taken time, guys, to give you guys an overview, and I'm really hoping that you guys can meet me halfway and go back and go through them again. Okay? Yeah. In the community app, right? We have different channels, right? We have announcements channel. This is very important. I hope I could speak in bold. I don't know how people speak in bold, but please, the announcements channel is for important updates or announcements from the team. And most of the time, like I said, because I'm the link community manager, so most of the communication, you'll see that they're coming through me. And if they're not coming through me, they're coming from another account that's like an old school account. Okay. So please do not post. I've had to delete, I've had to delete some of your messages in the community app. Please do not post. I've created other channels for you to engage and ask questions. Please do not refrain from posting in the announcements channel. You can react and reply, that's all. Please don't do something. Please, let's not stress each other, okay? It's a general discussion. This is for you to just chat, interact. Like I said, it's okay for you guys to talk to each other, ask questions, share ideas, have discussions. If something doesn't make sense to you, or if you're not getting a concept, ask. And in turn, with the spirit of community, we can help each other out. Okay, so do not be afraid. Don't hold back. Lean in on your community for help. Okay, and I hope that you guys remember these things, right? Because I'm still seeing that people are marketing yourselves in the chats. You're still saying front-end engineering, there's an app. I don't know. And I feel like my feelings are being hurt. But anyway, it's fine. Moving on. This one, ask for help channel. This is if you have any questions, just go there, ask them. And if you have answers to the questions, please, you can feel free to like answer somebody, right? You don't have to wait for me to answer somebody. Okay. Yeah. The resources, if you're going about your daily daily routine, and you come across a resource and you feel like it's going to be useful to people in your track or the entire school, right? You can share it there. So that's fine. As long as you're sharing educational resources, it's fine. So that's what the channel is for. Then random, have fun. All these random conversations that you are having here, right? You can have them on random. Like I said, yes, we came here for serious work to study, but you can also have fun. So if you have jokes, you have memes, feel free to do it. That space is for that. And that random, I've seen it, it's very dormant. Is it that people are not fun or what? Are people not fun? If you're in the community app, are you not fun? Because somebody had to ask, what is this channel for? I saw it is random, like it's a random thing. Sometimes like the communities I manage, I might have a bad day and I go to random and I just see one joke and I just laugh. Like you just see both conversation, you just laugh. And so imagine other people that are also tired like me and they come there and they find entertainment. So please, people, don't be boring. I'm not a boring person. I'm not. So my people should not be boring, right? So please feel free. Don't think that you're not allowed, right? What I don't allow is spamming, but you can have fun, okay? Fun, make jokes, share memes, and things like that. Yes. And then we'll now create other channels. So if you're in School of Product, you'll see a School of Product channel. If you're in School of Data, if you're in School of Engineering, you will see that. Okay. Then we have different tracks. So all of you, when the time comes, right, you'll be added to your track specific channel. So if you're in product design, you'll have a channel for product designer. So you guys can connect there. So you don't have to worry now. You may not know who your fellow trackmates are, but when the time comes, you will have that opportunity. Okay, so you don't have to beat yourself up now. I just see you guys straining. We'll create those channels for you and you'll be able to interact with your coursemate for 1 year. Okay. Now I see somebody asked, let me use this opportunity now to like, how do I call it? Show you the community app. Okay. I've stopped sharing my screen at least so that I can rest. So let me try sharing my screen again. Okay. And show you how to get into the community app. As I do that, as I try to share my screen, because my internet is still a bit slow. Let me see, how many are in the community app? If you're in the community app, say yes. If you're not, say no. If you are, say yes. If you're not, say no. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. You're very cooperative. Okay, so I'm hoping that by the time we're done with this session, you know how to locate the community app and you go there and join. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I get that it's confusing and it's fine for a first time. If you're using something for the first time, it definitely is gonna be confusing, okay? By the time you get used to it. So it's don't beat yourself up. You figure it out. Even us sometimes because it's a new product, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm trying to navigate it. So don't worry, okay? You'll be fine. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. You guys can see my screen, right? I hope so. Right. This is the portal. This is another important point that you guys need to know. Okay. The portal. Okay, I'm Kenyan, so maybe I'm not pronouncing it. I don't know how you do. You say portal, I be portal. I don't know, but I would say portal in my country. So whatever you call it, but that PORTAL, right? This is the Art School Africa student portal, right? When you applied, this is where you had access to, right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna sign into the portal. I hope you guys don't see my password. Of course, you will not see it. And then I'll sign into the portal. So all of you should have access to your portal right now because you had to pass through this stage. Wait, why didn't my password work? Okay. You had to pass through this stage when you're applying, right? That is where you actually found your study kit, right? So that's what the Art School Africa. Please mark my words. This is the Art School Africa portal. I'm going to tell you something else that is different that most people usually confuse. Okay. And for some reason, I don't know why my village people are still embarrassing me, guys. I don't know why my internet is so slow. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard about me from other people, but sometimes I like to make fun of Nigerian internet. And I think the girls are paying me back now because it's slow and so embarrassing. We have fast internet here, but for some reason, something is happening today. I don't know. Let me check your chats. Are you happy? Are you not? Who says I'm not using? Please, Evans, do not say that it's not only Nigeria with bad internet. Please, we have good internet. Please, Kenyans in the house, can you defend me? Can you defend my own? I'm sorry I'm embarrassing you. We have I don't know for everything was working fine till this evening, like 1 hour before this event, and things just Ireti is laughing at the way I'm saying portal. Wow. Okay. 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 Dennis said it. Internet is top notch. Someone asked, do I watch anime? No, I don't watch anime. Now I have to pass time with your chat as I wait for. Oh my God, what is going on? And I can't even take the risk of restarting because all of us will disappear. Suleiman, are you trying to show off? Okay. But anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sign into your portal. If you have not yet joined the community app, go to your portal, log into your portal. Portal, whatever. Go and join it. Go and log in. Right. I should have done these things since. I wish my colleague was here so that she can save me from this embarrassment. Someone said this portal is not fun. Eh? Who's married? Eh? Okay. The god of Nigeria. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just give it time. I'll just move on. So I don't want to waste time. I'll give it time. I'll just give it time. I'll move on to something else. This thing just wants to stress my life. Please. But by the end of this session, I will show you guys. Don't worry. Okay, let me go back and share my screen again. Portal is doing portal. You are so funny. Ah, wow. So funny. You are so funny. Okay. Okay. All right. So as you wait for my portal to load, let's move on to the next idea. Remember when I told you guys that you're not going to work alone and I talked about community, right? Like community is going to be like we're going to be like thousands of us, starting this journey. But then we have smaller communities. I don't know, back in your universities, if you guys had study groups, So we also have something we call learning circles here at Old School Africa. So we try as much as possible when you're starting the program to put you in a group with different people, like a group of 20 people or 10, right? Like I said, some of you may be afraid to chat with the general community, right? And you might just find it so hard to navigate and it's hard for you to reach out for help, right? And that is why, again, we want to be very inclusive as possible and supportive of your journey. We now put you guys into groups, right? And in those groups, the goal is for you to just come together, make these people your learning buddies, like your study buddies, right? You guys can come together, have meetings, have calls where you go through concepts together, do assignments or do projects together. And that was what was happening before. But now the whole idea is just that you have a group of people, either 10 or 20 or 15, that you can rely on, that can even be your accountability partners, right? So this is something that you should also expect. You're going to be added to learning circles. So it's like having 20 accountability partners. But now, mind you, let me prepare you guys in advance. Of course, as people can also be very interesting. Sometimes you might be in a group with 20 people, but only 5 people talk or two. When this happens, you don't need to panic or want to say, oh, come and change my learning circle. No. Yes, we are giving you a group of 20 people, right? And this is because we know that things might change, as you go to the journey, some of you might have to drop and things like that, even though that's not what I pray for. But at least, even if you have 5 people or one, at least you have an accountability partner. You see someone that you guys can do this journey together with. Okay, like I said, remember, it may be hard to reach out to 500 people in your track, right? Or 300. But you see, if you know 1 or 2 people that you're learning the same thing with, it becomes easier to reach out to them and say, I need help here. And some of you also, maybe you might have some knowledge and you want to share it. It's easier to share it in a smaller group of people, right? So yeah, so please expect that you'll have learning circles. And in these learning circles, what we do is encourage people to choose a leader, because every community, there needs to be a leader. Like the general community, I'm the leader, right? I manage it, right? So in your smaller communities, we also encourage that you have a leader, because you put people together and there's no leader and things just decide to go the way they want to go. There needs to be order. There needs to be someone that comes up with initiatives. Guys, maybe we'll be meeting twice a week or we'll be meeting on Sundays. Just someone to come up with a structure for your circle. And trust me, if you do this circle thing the right way, you guys are going to have an amazing time. I remember there's a person that said he learned about love in their learning circle. Not what you're thinking, guys. You know that love is not really about man and woman, guys. You know that. This person just said he felt loved. He learned what love is from his learning circle members, because he was able to walk a journey with people that really cared for him. If they noticed that, oh, this person has not been joining class, like, oh, what's up? What's going on? I think he even posted it, right? During his birthday, his circle members went to surprise him. They got him a gift. And that's like one of the best things that really happens to him. I'm not saying that people should go and buy gifts for each other, right? But I'm just trying to show you the beauty of being in a community, like learning in a community and having people that really care about you and your progress, and you guys are just figuring things out together. Okay. So yeah, so I'm really hoping that once they put in your learning circle, you're not gonna be the ghost, because we usually have ghost people that never really talk and never say anything. You'll be the person that is there. Even if you don't want to talk, you can participate in other ways, show up for your learning circles. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that when the time comes, we're going to have an easy time, navigating our learning circles. But yeah. And I'm just hoping that so far, guys, you have seen that. I know that you might be scared, but I'm just going to ask you to just take that leap of faith, or have some faith. I know that I may not know what is going to happen, but imagine I'm also with 300 or 500 people that also don't know, right? And all of us are just going to figure it out together, all right? So we are going to have an amazing time. We're going to learn, all right? It's going to be a period of learning and unlearning, okay? So yeah, I hope that you start easing up a bit and don't be too scared, okay? Like I said, One motivator is the fact that you know that there are people that came ahead of you and they graduated and they made it, even though because you're going through the same journey, the same structure, the same instructors, the same courses, everything is the same, right? So how you get to the finish line depends on how you react to the different setbacks and challenges that you come across. Trust me, guys. We've had mothers, right, that have come to learn at All School Africa for this 1 year. We've had like, oh my God, there's someone that was doing their PhD, right? Like I know that I would see undergrads. I'm not saying this for fun, by the way, but I'm just saying it as an example, right? I was someone say, oh, I'm in the University of Lagos. I'm doing this. Oh, I have exams. I can't. Oh, blah 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 blah. And it happens. That's human beings. We like to focus on the challenges that we are facing, right? And then I now heard that one of the people that graduated was doing PhD. Guys, you can imagine how PhD is intensive, right? This person was a PhD, was doing PhD, and I think the person was a doctor or something. And I was like, how did this person survive? And that person is like a testament that you know what, guys, you can do it if you plan your time properly. Yes, some things are gonna miss, right? You're not going to be able to balance everything. I don't think we can have a perfect balance, but I think when you prioritize your time well. So if you're here and you're worried that, oh my God, I have a job, how am I going to juggle both? Right? I have a family, how am I going to juggle both? You just need to know how to prioritize your time. So figure out, okay, when do we have classes at Old School? About classes, by the way, you're going to have one live class a week, one live class in a week, right? So the entire week you'll be learning like your course, you'll be watching videos like course materials where we have instructors teaching you on the LMS. So remember, there's the portal and there's the LMS. Okay. That's why I say that you need to know the difference between the two, right? The portal is that dashboard that you have when you apply. You can see your application history, you can see the scholarships, yes, that's like for the assessment phase. Now, when you get admission and you get onboarded and ready to start learning, if you're wondering, oh, where am I going to be seeing what I'm going to learn? Where are the videos I'm going to be watching? Where are the materials? All of these are now going to be in the LMS. LMS stands for, what does LMS stand for? What do you think LMS is? What do you think LMS is, guys? Let me just hear. Yes. Learning management system. So that means anything related to your learning, like your 1 year journey, is going to be on the LMS. So of course, now you have access to your portal. Every time I say portal, I feel like Nigerians are laughing at me, but oh God, give me self-esteem, right? But yeah, the portal is what you have access to now. But the moment things change and you start your learning, you're going to start using your LMS, which is the learning management system. Okay. Let me even see if, let me see, guys, if my portal is back. Let me see if my portal is back. Let me see. Let me see. Zooms. I hope people are not seeing my screen. Oh. Okay. Stop sharing. Someone said they love my accent. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Ha ha. Jokes on the people that laughed at me. I hope that this does not happen again, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So this is the portal, right? You guys, you know this. You are very familiar with this dashboard, right? The study kit is here. Application history is here. So how you join the community, please? I hope it works. How you join the community, you click on this. Once you log in the portal, you come to community. Click on community. When you click on community, I don't know if you guys can see because I was just sharing a tab. I don't know if you guys can see the community tab. Let me see your chat. If you guys can see. Did you see where it directed you to? Oh, you can see it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. The community takes time. So Evans, did you have to say that? Evans, did you have to say that? Ah, I know this is not my best day. Bad day at the office. Okay, but don't worry. It's going to come. Let's be patient with it. But yeah, that's what you need to do. And I don't, this is not even the main process. I think what I should have done, right? What I should have done actually is I should have shown you because I was already logged in. That's why you guys can see. I need to log out. Let me log out actually so that I can show you the proper way, the proper process. Did I really log out or did I? Do you know what the interesting thing is, guys? The interesting thing is, imagine after this meeting, the internet comes back to full speed. Okay, okay. But then I can confidently say that the email I sent, because I've been sending you guys emails, right? The email I sent you, there's an email I said, community app, welcome to the community app, and the instruction there on how to join the community, right? You go to your portal, right? You click on community, you follow the prompts. Now, I know a place where people get confused, right? So you guys can trust me. If you had no, right? You can just listen to what I'm saying. When you click on that community, it's going to take you to a sign-in page that is called Tribe. Why is this thing embarrassing me like this? But I hope you guys forgive me. I try to be very excellent in the things I do, and I just don't like this reputation. But yeah, when you click on the community on the portal, right, you get instructions to sign in. Now, the problem is there are people that usually sign in using the admin. Guys, are you an admin? For you to go and use the admin side, are you an admin? Are you an admin? So that's why people are getting it wrong. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to click on the blue button that is on top there. Remember the instruction I gave you. So do not touch that admin area. I'm going to give feedback to our engineering team to find a way to make that better so that people don't make that mistake again. Because I see that the mistake people are making, right? So you just click on the blue button. When you see try by old school, there's a blue button. And the button, you know what a button is, right? What you click. That's a button, right? So you see a button that is blue that is written old school. You click on it, it tells you to sign in. Now, signing in, you just don't use any random email address or password. You're going to use the same details you used to log into your student portal. Okay? Use the same login details you used to log into your student portal, right? And that you'll be fine. Okay. Someone say, what is a button, guys? Okay, I've explained this. Yes, Ronald, I get you. I know the admin side is more clearer, and I already get that feedback to the engineering team so that we can at least minimize it to avoid confusion because I know people will just go there. Yeah. It doesn't look like a button. What does it look like? I'm so sorry. Okay, don't worry, guys. I'm just going to continue sharing my screen. When my screen comes back up, we'll continue. So now, where are my slides? I'm so used to doing sessions with my colleagues. Now that I'm doing session alone, I'm just here, man. I'm just struggling. But it's because I love you guys. That's why I'm here. It's fine. We'll figure it out together. Don't worry. Don't worry. We don't judge. We understand. Yeah. Once it comes back up, maybe before this session ends. That's fine. So let me finish my slides. So again, so the portal, the way to differentiate it is that the portal is portal at outschoolafrica.com. Okay, I wrote it wrongly, guys. Don't click that. It's wrong. There's two A's. Why I say portal? Then the LMS is going to be learn.outschoolafrica.com. Someone say Port Harcourt. That's true. If you have questions, please send them to the Q&A section. Yeah. So that's the difference. Those two things are different. Don't confuse them, okay? That's it. I'll show you later once my internet is better. But you don't have to worry. There's a video on how to access the community app. There's also a video on how to navigate the LMS. Okay. Actually, I'll find the video on how to join the community app here so that the people that were not able to join will be able to figure it out. So I'll actually do that. I'll actually do that for you. Community app. Okay. Everything is not working today. Okay. 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 I'll share the videos again somewhere. But that's it. Oh, I didn't realize that I came to the end of my presentation. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. But that's it. I'm going to pray again so that I can show you guys the LMS and the portal, right? And if I can't, I'll just have to stick with sharing links with you guys. Okay? I hope that will work. I'll have another session. I'll have another onboarding session. So if you want to join, I'll share the link. You can join and I'll walk you guys through it again. This is just like the first onboarding session. So if you don't mind listening to me again, hopefully the next session will have better internet. Maybe by that time, Suleiman will have brought Starlink to Nairobi for me. Okay? Yeah. Oh, no, you can't find it on the Play Store. It's an internal app, right? It's an internal platform. So you just have to access it from this school portal. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. So now let's talk about things that I have not mentioned, right? I've told you what to expect, how the community is going to be very useful in your learning journey. I've talked to you about how you're going to be accessing your content from the LMS, right? Now about the LMS, guys, some of you have been asking, oh, can I pay? When am I going to pay? Right? So once your cohort has been set up to access content on the LMS, right? You're going to receive an email, right? With login details, right? So you don't have to worry for now. You get login details. Some of you have already gotten those, some of you haven't, right? But you get login details, you log in. If you're not able to log in with the given login details, you can just reset your password, okay? Once you get those login details, you'll be able to see the dashboard of the LMS, and then you now pay. So you have to pay first for you to access your content, right? We have 3 payment plans. I don't know why I didn't have time to add it in my slides, but I'm just going to say it here. We have 3 payment plans. There's monthly, there's quarterly, there's annual. So annual means you just pay for the entire year, you don't want to be stressed, that's it. Quarterly means you pay for every 3 months, right? Of course, paying annually is way cheaper, and even quarterly is way cheaper. Monthly is not cheaper, but then that's like the cheapest option in when things are hard, okay? So you can choose an option. And now when you pay, that's when you now have access to the learning content. So once the learning content has been set up, you find a paywall. If you click on, when you go to your LMS, you will see Karatu 2025 first semester, right? When you click on it, you'll be asked to pay. So when you're not paying, then your subscription becomes active, then you'll not be able to start accessing your learning materials, okay? So that's how the process works. And then now you'll be able to access, so the content is going to be released on a weekly basis because we don't want to overwhelm you guys, right? You're busy, you have different things you're doing, so you're going to be receiving week 1, right? So if you finish week 1 in 1 day, well and good. You have to wait till the next week, right? Because we want to make sure that we are moving. We may not move all of us in the same pace, but at least move with the structure, right? So you can expect that every week you're going to be getting new uploads of content for you to learn, okay? If you don't pay, if you don't have an active subscription, you're not going to access your LMS content. So I highly encourage you guys, start looking for the money. Classes officially start in July for you guys, all right? If I'm not wrong, 30th of June. 30th of June has 30 days, not 31. 30th of June is when that you people will start having onboarding. This is a community onboarding. I'm just giving you an overview of what is expected here in general, right? But then we'll have another onboarding session for the program now. So now that's how they will still tell you about the LMS. You will still be taken through how many, most of the things I'm telling you guys, they will tell you again, right? They will tell you when to expect classes. So if for now, I don't know, You'll be told whether your classes are going to be on Wednesdays or Thursdays or Fridays, but it's going to be like one day of the week, right? You also be told about assignments, how you're going to be expected to submit assignments. But the most important thing I need you guys to know is that when the time comes, when you're about to start, we are working to, because I've seen some of you want to spend your money now so that by the time school starts, you're not delayed or you not have eaten your money. Yeah. So we are trying to make sure that before the program starts, you guys can start paying, because I know some of you have been requesting for it. You pay, then you start accessing your content. Okay. But for now, the only content that you have that is free is the pre-resumption course. Oh my God, I really wish I could have shown you my screen, guys. It's the pre-resumption course. And the pre-resumption course is you only get access to it once you are onboarded to the LMS. So this is the process, guys. Right? Let me take you through the process. We do assessment. That's the first phase. You apply, you do assessment. Once you do assessment now, we now go to the learning phase. That means you now get admission letters. So if you have done your assessment, which I believe all of you have done your assessment by now, you'll get admission letters, right? And that as you've gotten your admission letter, right, you'll get an email telling you to get onboarded to the LMS and access your pre-resumption course. Are we all there, guys? Because I want to believe that this is batch A and this is batch A and B. I believe most of batch A people have that. Maybe batch B, not all of you might have access to that, but that's the process. So you finish assessment, then you now get onboarded to the learning management system. And then when you get to the learning management system, the only course that is free for now is the pre-resumption course, which you can take at your own time, just familiarize yourself with the concepts before you start learning, right? And then now when you're about to officially resume classes, the new other content is going to be uploaded, like your first semester. So you're going to be seeing first semester, second semester, but as you're starting, you just see first semester, and then you now have to pay for it to access, okay? Because you don't want people that are cheating through the system, right? That's how the LMS is going to work. And then you're going to have like classes once a week. So prepare yourself as you're planning now, just think about it, right? But the most important thing, guys, is that please go and find the money, right? I know that we're in challenging times, but please try as much as possible to find, because I don't want you guys to lag behind. Because some of you will pay and you'll be moving forward. And with the way the structure is, you're not going to wait for anybody. Yes, you can always catch up. So if you pay later, say if you are starting classes in June 30th, right? If you're starting like the program, or July, the first class that you guys are having is going to be in July, like 3rd, right? But then by June, you guys will have already started getting on board to all the platforms. So some of you may pay on the 3rd, which is fine, on the 30th, which is fine. Some of you may find money maybe 5th of July. It's fine. You still have that window, right? But what I'm asking you now is just find money as soon as possible so you can pay and start learning without stress. Because the moment you delay, guys, people are always going to have, remember, content is released on a weekly basis. So the more you delay, the more people continue moving on, and the more you now have to catch up, right? So nobody's going to punish you, but you now have to catch up. You now have to go back and look at the content you have missed. Okay? Yes. So that's it. I hope that's clear, guys. Yeah. So that's that on that. And then what have I not talked about? Oh, scholarships. Okay, scholarships. I know somebody had asked me, can you apply for more than one? Yes, you can, but then you can only qualify for one scholarship. You'll only get feedback for one. You'll be if you were to given a scholarship, you'll not be given 150 and another 150. No, you can apply then, because again, guys, I want you guys to know that scholarships are not usually guaranteed. Because you applied for it does not mean that you're going to get it. So please, let's get rid of that. I've seen that entitlement before. People said, oh, I thought I was going to get, and now when they don't get the scholarship, they are left stranded. So please, as you are now, try as much as possible to find your tuition money, so that when classes start, and if you do not get the scholarship, you know that, okay, I have money to pay maybe monthly or quarterly or annually, okay? Not many, like, the same way you apply to schools. Not everyone gets scholarship. You understand? If everyone gets scholarship, how are they going to pay me salary? Just a joke. But ideally, the thing is, many of you are going to apply. A team is going to review applications, right? And then some of you are going to make it, some of you are not going to make it. If you don't make it, guys, just accept, okay? And just say maybe that's just how it is, right? Don't feel, it's okay to feel bad, but then after that, there's nothing more Don't go and start shouting and start saying out school is a scam, you know. That's why I'm really being honest with you guys and telling that do not think that you're going to get it automatically. Unless it's an automatic scholarship. There are some scholarship that you know that maybe they've given you a code and they told you if you use this is 40% off. But those scholarships that you're applying from the portal, right? And you have to go through an application process, right? A review process. Not all of you are going to get them. So just have that in mind, right? So yeah, but then how scholarship works, you get feedback. So we have different teams handling different things. So we have a team that's handling scholarships, right? And the team handling scholarships, they'll send you emails before the program starts. So you will know if you got in or you did not get in. If you got in, you'll be taken through how you're going to make payment to the scholarship. Because again, remember the LMS can only be accessed if someone makes payment. So that means if you're on a 100% scholarship, they will give you a code that you will input. And when you input, it's going to reflect that, okay, zero. This person just needs to pay zero and they move forward, right? So that's the process. If you don't have a scholarship, so that means you're not with a code, you just have to pay like on your own. Okay. So that's it. Someone said I should clarify how much the tuition fees. I'm just curious, is it not in the I'm just gonna try using my phone, guys, because my laptop seems to be taking long. Is it not in the website? Let me just try and check if it's in the website. It should be there. Are you guys telling me that you guys applied and without knowing the school fees? I mean, it's okay. I'm just curious. It is on the okay. It is on the. It is okay. Ade Busola, can you help us? Like maybe type it out there. Can you help us type it out? Like, because yeah, like I told you, like most of the things that we request for, the answers are there. Oh, it's on the portal. The portal is not loading for some. Yeah. I mean, the standard fee is $290, $290 for one-off payment. That's the annual. $80 for quarterly payment, then $30 for monthly. People outside Nigeria. And because Nigeria is also a very interesting market, right? So now, yes, okay, I see someone saying it's 435,000. I don't know what rate that is. What rate is that? Which rate? I think I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm really not Nigerian. I don't know what rate that is. But I know that it's 435K for annual. And then for quarterly, someone help me. How much is it in quarterly? It should be, is it 80,000? 120,000. Okay. 120,000. And then monthly is going to be 45. Please let's clap for Chime. Hey, please don't get angry if I butcher your name. Chimeremeze. Chimeremeze, 120K quarterly, 435K annually, and then 45K monthly. Yes. Yes. Can you pay in dollars if in Nigeria? So yeah, so when you log into the LMS, there are options to pay in whatever currency, right? So you can pay in Naira or dollars. And the team is also working on enabling local payments. So maybe as we move on, maybe by the time you guys start, we'll have added Ghana cedis and Kenya shillings. But the major payment options we have now is dollars for non-Nigerians, and then Nigerians, because we know that there are limits with some cards and things like that. That's why we accommodate like the Naira payment option. Okay. Yeah. Chinedu, it's not normal. So just message me on that call. If you can search my name, Tabitha Kavi, just message me. Or just log out and log back in. You should be able to see what you're supposed to see. Yeah. Someone says they are physical school. Physical school in terms of okay, I don't know. But we have a program that is going to be like a physical program, right? But it's yet to be announced. Still in the works. Okay. Can we pay now? Kenechukwu, yeah. So that's why I say that we are working to make sure that because there are people that may have the money now and they don't want to spend it on something else. Yeah, there are some things that there are just some processes that need to be done. Then now, as soon as you guys are able to make payment, we'll let you guys know. So you don't have to worry. You're not going to be in the dark, guys. Anything that you need to know, you always get an email, right? And if aside getting an email, I'm also going to like message, like send you guys a message in the community to just make sure that you guys know what is happening at this particular time. Okay. So scholarship people, if you apply for a scholarship, you'll get feedback from the scholarships team. So there's scholarship team for that. Okay. And then for LMS, you'll get an email again during that time that, okay, welcome to the Alt School LMS. Then you log in and access your courses, start paying. We'll tell you guys about all those things. And then I am community, anything to do community, anything people related, anything what. This is why I'm starting now. I'm starting as well because I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed with a lot of information, right? So I'm starting now, just easing you guys into it that as it happened, you know what to expect, okay? Yes. I don't have an answer to when you should expect scholarship emails because we are still like in May and we still have people that are applying. So once applications are closed, then we should have known the feedback. But we have different scholarship options, but you get an email, right? You can trust that it's going to be before you start your program, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you should know. Like if you don't get it, you'll be told. If you get it, you'll be told. Yes. Yes. Okay, now let me now check the questions, the Q&A check part. Okay, there are 17 questions in the Q&A. What day will the Karatu 2025 cohort kickstart? Like I said, you start onboarding, like the program onboarding should start like on 30th of June, right? But your classes will definitely start July, unless anything changes, which I hope nothing changes. But yeah, you can just have 30th June in mind, right? Because we have the last batch of people that are applying in May, so we want to give them time to do the assessment, in June, and then we can, because everyone is going to start together, right? So we're going to start. That is why if you've already gone through the process, we just encourage you guys to start going through the pre-resumption course that you don't have to stay idle. So yeah, that's it. I want to know if the session will be more of projects or more of learning from videos. So you'll be learning from videos, right? So the LMS, like how you go to Udemy. I don't know if some of you have gone to Udemy, like someone is teaching you how to do something. So there are going to be topics. Like I said, content is on a weekly basis. So there are going to be topics. So somebody's going to be teaching you. If they're going to give you an assignment, yes. Then aside that, I said that you're going to have classes. So classes are not the LMS. Classes are now an opportunity for you to be in a class setting with an instructor. An instructor is the person that is going to be teaching you that topic. So you will learn it in the LMS on your own. Then when you guys meet for class, an instructor is going to take you guys through that topic. Okay, then you can now ask questions live. Then this instructor is the one that is going to be giving you guys assignments. You're going to also be in the same channel with these instructors in the community app when you add it to your track. Okay. So they'll give you assignments, they will let you know if it's a project or not. And some assignments you'll be told if you're uploading on the LMS, or the instructor is going to tell you where. So it's not it's not like a one size fits all. Like all these things will be communicated. That is why it is very important that you are part of the community so that you don't miss out on what is happening, and also check your emails because you're always going to be getting important updates in your email. If there's an exam, an email is going to be sent. If there's going to be what, an email is going to be sent. Okay. So cultivate the culture of checking your emails and also being part of the community, because now if you're lost, somebody can tell you that, okay, Kenechukwu, you are lost, right? You should have done this. We have gone ahead, right? Yes. And then with the lessons be taken as all live. So I've already answered this, guys, right? Self-paced on your own in the LMS, right? And then live classes once a week. Yes. Can I possibly can I be possibly considered for buy? Because I don't know. I'm not the one in charge of scholarships, so I really can't speak for them. But I really hope you get it. Yeah, I really hope you do. Yeah. How can I access scholarships? Go to the portal.outschoolafrica.com. You will see a section for scholarships. Hi Tabitha, I'm unable to access my portal. Why? Suleiman, I think you're joking with me. But yeah. Are there recordings for the classes? Yes, there are going to be recordings for the classes. but we encourage that you attend classes because they're going to be scores. Ah, that's true, guys. There are going to be marks for attending classes. So please try as much as possible to try to attend class. Okay. We know that some of you may not, but don't make it a habit because there are going to be marks to be gained. I've answered this about when the program will start. How does the scholarship work? I've answered you that you apply, and the scholarship team will give you feedback. If you miss the exam or assessment, then can you request to take it? So if you miss the exam, so if you're in batch A, you should have already, and you missed the exam, you should have gotten an invite to do batch B. If you're supposed to be batch B and you missed because another batch is going to be doing exam, you'll be given an opportunity to do with them. So yeah. I don't know if you're going to touch this. How do we go about payment? I tried using, but the payment option. So yeah, you don't worry about this. Once the payment, everything is set up for your cohort, right? And then you guys will go to the LMS and you'll see where you need to make payment. And also we have videos for that. So we'll also get videos on how to navigate the LMS. You don't have to worry, got you covered. Okay. How do we know we've gotten the scholarships? You get feedback, okay? When? I don't know yet. If I know, I'll let you guys know. Can we apply after we've taken and passed? Yeah, you can apply. As long as it's open, you can apply for the scholarship. I've received an admission letter and you did the assessment. Okay, maybe write an email to support. If you finish the assessment and passed and did not get the admission letter, write an email to support at outschoolafrica.com. Will there be practical class exercise? I believe so. Every class there's gonna be assignment and projects that you guys have to do. So yeah. So I know the pre-assumption course is similar to the study kit, but not all of it. It's like some elements are like similar to all of the study kits, but it's different. So just take your time to go through them. Okay. How long does the program take? 1 year. Will the graduation be physical? No, it's going to be virtual because guys, we are a virtual school, okay? But if you guys are in a city and you have several alt schoolers there, you guys can plan a hangouts. Like the people that just graduated, I hear that they are planning a Lagos party, Ibadan party as well. So you guys can always plan meetups. And even now, like you guys, as you go on your learning journey, we also encourage if you know each other in a certain region, or you want to meet each other in a certain region, you can just say, oh, Tabi, help me connect to the fellow Lagosians. You guys can now arrange and then you can plan to meet up to study together or just have fun or chill. You can do that. Okay? Yes, you can do that. Like I see someone saying Unilag. So people in Unilag, you guys can go and meet, right? Yeah. Are you going to do an internship during the course of the program? No, you're just going to be learning and learning and learning and learning. And hopefully by the time you finish, you get a job, you get an internship or not. So what happens is we don't guarantee internships, right? But then we have a team. Maybe you get an opportunity to hear from them. We have a team called careers team. Now the careers team will sometimes they have opportunities from different companies. It depends. It's not guaranteed, okay? Mark my words, it's not guaranteed. So if you have an opportunity, they will share with you guys, the students, and let you know that there's an opportunity here, apply for it. Or they will recommend some of you. That is why excellence is very encouraged because you can only be recommended for internships if you are doing well. So if an opportunity comes and they need students from our school, they will just take people that have passed and reach out to them and tell them the opportunity here, guys, apply. Okay, guys? Yes. Please don't try and log into the LMS yet if you have not received the email to log in there. Don't, because it's not going to work. Don't stress yourself, guys. I was just trying to, I just wanted to show you with my own details. Okay. I can only see announcement and discussion channel on my page. Log out and log back in. If you still see the same thing, just message me. You search for my name, Tabitha Kavi, you will see me. Presumption course is not in my portal. Yes, it is not in your portal. It's supposed to be in the LMS. Yes. Are we to expect our LMS link for login? Yes. If you have not received it, yes, wait for it. Would we have long holidays in between? You're going to be having breaks in between, either 2 weeks maximum or 1 week. Yeah, I think 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. 1 week, guys. Okay, I've answered all the questions. Wow, I'm so amazing. Yeah, I think it was easy because I've talked about almost everything. What do you mean that our school is more concerned about quantity than quality? I don't know what that means. Like, Kenechukwu is asking, I want to know if the structure is of the course real project based. Okay, let me, like I said, guys, you're going to have your learning materials in the LMS. Then you're going to have instructors. Instructors are going to give you assignment. Some of the assignments are projects or mini projects that you need to do on your own, right? And maybe sometimes you may do in a group, right? But then when you come to second semester, we have something called ALTAB. ALTAB now are real project. This is a project that you're going to be working on from second semester to third semester, right? And you guys will come together, right? Because for now, you'll be in your different schools, but in that project, you guys are going to come together. You're going to choose a problem. Think of a problem or a solution to a problem and work on it and build it till it goes live, right? So, and the whole goal is to just mirror that real world experience, give you an experience of working in a team, coming together, collaborating, navigating all the challenges that people have to navigate when they're solving, when they're coming up with the projects. Okay. So, yeah. So, we are going to have that with real world experience with a project called ALTAB. And this will happen from the second semester till you graduate third semester. So, yeah. I hope I've answered that. Yes, Evans, you only, for now in the community app, you're only seeing School of Engineering or School of Product or School of Data, depending on your school. Once we are done with the assessment phase, you guys will now be added to your specific, like cloud engineering, front-end engineering, that's what's going to happen. Okay. But I need you guys to note that every other school has different tracks. But if you're in School of Engineering, right? Front-end, back-end, cloud. Apart from cybersecurity, the three tracks in School of Engineering, all of you guys will learn the same thing in the first semester. So that means you'll be together in the first semester. Then second semester, you now be asked to choose. Do you want to focus on front end or back end, right? And cloud. So now from second semester, you now specialize, okay? But in first semester, because it's very important as a software engineer that you understand the basics and you get them right away from the start, both of you are going to be learning the same thing in the first semester. But for the other schools, you go straight product design, product words, because it's different. Just that School of Engineering is a bit different from the other schools, okay? Yeah. Simon, I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's similar to something we're trying to work on. But for now, for this particular program, you because there are different milestone and different timelines, so it just has to be 1 year. Yeah, but once we have updates about maybe other flexible programs, we'll come in, but they're not yet live or functional for now. The certificate, the diploma certificate. Generally, I don't know. I feel like when you say is it generally accepted across the globe, I think it depends. It varies. There are people that they say they apply for jobs and they ask them for certificates and they send. Some of them maybe they don't need it. So I would say that it depends, right? But it's a diploma, in the track that you've done. And then what we do is we have an accreditation called the ASIC. When you check our blog, you will understand more about it. Yeah. But yeah, just to show that, oh, we have been verified by certain global institutions that the type of the processes we have are in line with the academic bodies. Yes. Someone say, what about me? Do I make use of my diploma? I don't have a diploma. I studied computer science. I got a degree and nobody has ever asked me for it. So yeah. Guys, I think I've answered most of your questions, right? That's true. Guys, one thing you need to know that once you're in tech, the most important thing is the skill. Once you know the skill and you're good at it, nobody's ever going to ask you for documentation. It depends though. There are people that maybe they have to present, but some they don't. And most of the even my friends and I know them, some of them have even dropped out, but they started learning tech. Now they're software engineers and all that matters is what they can build, what skills they bring to the table. Certifications are good, but not every employer is going to look at them. But you see, when you want to advance in your career, maybe they will not look at, oh, this person has the certification, blah blah blah. You get so I'm saying I'm saying something that I don't like. I'm seeing people that are spamming. I don't know if you send a message, you're already sending a message, it's fine. I don't know why you have to send like 10 messages saying the same thing, guys. You don't have to do that, right? You don't have to do that. And then if you really want my attention, guys, you can just send me a DM, right? I'll respond to you. You don't have to like spam this chat with plenty of messages on the same thing. I've already talked about scholarships. So I don't understand why I'm getting a question about scholarships, guys. Will it go intermediate? So it's Badru, the cybersecurity course. It's everything at all School Africa is like beginner friendly. So for someone that has no idea, you come in and you come from zero to a level of understanding. So yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that I've answered all of your questions, guys. Know that I have a feeling. I know that. Was this session helpful to you guys? Do you guys now have a better idea of what to expect? Just let me know so that I know if we wasted our time here or not. Was it helpful? At least you're not in the dark, right? Guys, I said that only School of Engineering is different from other schools. For the other schools, you're not going to learn the same thing together. All of you are going to be different. It's only School of Engineering that front end, back end, and cloud guys will have to be together in the first semester. Okay? Yes. How many months each semester? 4 months. That's why 4 months, then it's 12 months in total. Okay? Yes. Yes, Evans, the LMS is showing different amounts because it has not yet been updated to accommodate your cohort. Okay? So that's why I said for now, no, that's why nobody is telling you about paying, right? Yeah. So once that is set up, everything here, there's a process to it. So once that is set up, you'll now be able to see what you're meant to see. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, the tuition fee in the portal is what you should have in mind and prepare for. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I don't, I just make sure I don't have any questions. Mr. Oshone. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name. I don't know why you keep asking me how you can log in. I don't know if you got an email to log into LMS. If you do not receive an email to log into the LMS, don't go to the link. Just leave it. It's not going to work, right? You only log into the LMS if you receive an email that says, welcome to the LMS, and you have a username and password. That's the only way you log in. We don't expect you to go and do it on your own, okay? So just wait. If you haven't gotten the email, just wait. Yeah. Yes. I got 2 emails on my acceptance letter with different ID. Just let me know. Just message me. You can message me or send me an email, then we'll look at it. For now, I may not be able to understand it. I don't know. What do you mean by more explanation? I know that if I entertain you guys, we're gonna stay here till forever, and I don't want us to do that. Don't worry. You're going to have program onboarding, and that program onboarding, you will now learn about all your courses and what you expect and things like that. For now, I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek into the community, learn about community, and now I was also kind enough to tell you what to expect, So because I don't want you guys to be in the dark, and I want you guys to be prepared, right? Because I'm going to be responsible for you. We're not going to be having weekend classes unless maybe an instructor is not available during the week, and then they request. But then when you guys want your own weekend class, it's fine. But all the classes are going to be on a weekday. Yeah, there's no weekend. Yeah. And tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm not going to be active. So forgive me if you don't hear from me tomorrow. Okay? I'll be back on Wednesday. Yeah. A semester is 4 months, not 3 months. A semester at our school is 4 months, not three. A quarter is 3 months. So you're going to be paying, if you're paying quarterly, you're going to be paying for every 3 months. But a semester is 4 months. Okay? Yes. Someone said explain more about cybersecurity. I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to explain more. It's cybersecurity. And yeah, you you have no knowledge, you come and learn cybersecurity. And yeah, I mean, I don't have all the nitty-gritty details, guys. Right? That's why I said when the program starts, you'll be told what to expect. You also get a course overview. right? So don't have to worry. Okay, guys? Yeah. So I really hope that this was helpful for you guys. I've seen some of your feedback, so thank you. As you can see, I think my energy is dropping. I think I'm hungry. I've not eaten today. But thank you so much, guys, for being here with me. Thank you for being part of this session. I hope we can have more of this. Okay. And I'm really sorry about my internet. I'm really sorry that it didn't work. Like I didn't plan for that. But hopefully in the next one things will be better and I will show you guys. But like I said, let me even share the links now. So I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Let me share the links with you guys. And hopefully YouTube works for me. I don't even understand what the problem is. But yeah. But I can pride myself in the fact that I've answered most of your questions, right? At least say that Tabi left you hanging. I've answered most of your questions, right? Most classes are gonna be 6 p.m. West African time. 6 p.m. West African time. That's the standard we've had so far, so I don't think anything is going to change. 6 p.m. We don't have any physical hubs, right? But we have, I said there's another program that we're working on. Once the announcement goes live, yes. But for now, everything we are doing here in this program is virtual. Pascal, you're saying next time bring a coordinator doing cybersecurity. Let me just be very clear again. This is a community onboarding session. My goal here was to tell you about the community, how it works, and also to prepare you, just give you a sneak peek of what to expect, right? You're going to have a program onboarding, right? And the program onboarding, they're going to talk about now the program. When I say program, I mean your classes, your courses. Like I'm doing cybersecurity, I'm doing front end what. So School of Engineering, you will have the program manager for School of Engineering. If you've done the assessment and you are part of the info session, you've seen these people, right? So these are the people that are going to now walk you through. They will tell you that, okay, this is what is going to happen and blah, blah, blah. And I've also said you are also going to be getting a course overview. I may not have all the answers to your questions right now, guys, but don't worry, you're going to have answers to them. So you have a course overview. It will be on your LMS so you can see what to expect. But then you're also going to be meeting your program managers. I'm not a program manager, I'm a community manager. I'm managing the entire group, like you guys, like the students, right? And I try as much as possible to listen to you, get your feedback, pass it on to the team, and support you as much as possible. Now, the program manager is responsible for your learning, like anything to do your classes, your assignments, how you're going to be getting invitations for classes, how you're going to be getting courses. That's the program managers, right? And now that's what I mean. On 30th of June, you will have a session with them and they will tell you all these things. Okay. But I've tried mentioning most of them, so it's clear. But I don't have specific details about every single course. You can imagine the many people I manage, I can't know every single detail. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Will the first semester actively require a laptop? I recommend that you guys have a laptop, especially if your course is going to be very intensive. So yeah, I know some people use a phone, but at some point, if there are things you need to do practically and you can't sustain using a phone, try as much as possible to get a laptop. Maybe if you can't get a laptop, I've known people that maybe they go to the cyber cafe or they use their friends. So and again, that's why I took out time to explain all these things to you guys so that you can start preparing. You know what is ahead of you. You need a laptop, guys. You need money for your tuition to access your courses. Because if you don't pay, guys, you will not access your live classes. You'll not access your LMS content. You're just going to be in the dark. The only thing you're going to have access to is the community where I am. And I can just encourage you and say, oh, I'm so sorry. But then there's nothing much we can do about it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. How many hours? Maximum 2 hours, so 1 hour, 30 minutes. Maximum 2 hours. Yeah. I feel like I'm being so nice and answering all your questions, and some of you are still going to ask the same questions when they do onboarding for you in the program. But anyway, it's fine. I'm here to help you as much as possible and keep you out of the dark. Okay. Ah, Now, I wanted to say that I'm going to share some links in the community, but now the problem is the people that have not joined the community. You know what, guys? Let's do this, okay? I will share all the links that you need to navigate the different platforms in the community, right? So if you have not joined the community, just go and join. It's straightforward. Go to the portal, click community, sign in. Do not use the admin sign in. Just click on the blue button written out school, sign in with your portal details, and then you will see the community, right? If you see something else, if you don't see Karatu 2025, search for the DMs, search for Tabitha Carview. You will see me, send me a message. Or let me send you, I don't want to send you guys my email address. I feel like you guys are going to spam me with things I've already talked about. So just message me there. Yes. Uche, I don't know how you're not able to access your study kits, right? I don't know if it's a network issue or if it's a browser issue. I think my mouth is getting dry, guys. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is, but I know you can access me too. I can access it on my phone. So the monthly, that's a good question, Fenton. I asked that question. I'm yet to get confirmation, right? But when you pay monthly, that means you have access to all the courses for that month, right? But then it's still possible that content is going to be, because for everybody, content is going to be reviewed on a weekly basis. When you pay monthly, it just means that the next time you pay is the next month. Do you get? Yeah. Because we've seen cases where, I don't know, we've seen cases where some people are saying that, oh my God, you're giving us so much content. It's a lot. We can't take it in. It's overwhelming for some people. That's why we decided to do the weekly drops, like weekly, so that people have time to catch up, right? So, yeah. Someone say, oh, how do you send me my gift? How can you send me my gift? I'm in Nairobi. I went almost say Lagos. I love Lagos, by the way. People say I'm Nigerian by association, and I'm more Nigerian, but more than Nigerian than Kenyan. And oh my God, today is my 4 years anniversary at All School Africa. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, happy work anniversary to me. And I'm really looking forward to starting this journey with you. I'm very excited to be part of your journey from the beginning to the end. So don't make life hard for me. If you make it easy, I'll make it easy for you as well. Okay, and we'll have an amazing time. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. But in case you have any other questions, guys, you can email community@allschoolafrica.com. So either I or my colleague will see your emails. Remember, I told you guys we have different teams, okay? Share cakes. I don't eat cakes, guys. You know, I'm on this journey where I go to the gym, so I'm trying to be very careful. I eat a lot of proteins. So I don't know. I don't have any cake. Like, look at me. It's almost 10 p.m. my time and I'm working. I'm not even thinking that my birthday is tomorrow. But you guys can pray for me and wish me well or send me messages on, you can send me messages where maybe if you see me on Twitter, if you know my name there, or in the community, if you want to say, I'll see it on Wednesday. Or if you want to send me an email. No, you guys, if I send you my email, I feel like most of you are going to stress me. Are you going to stress me if I send you my email? But yeah, let's use community app because I want all of you to be in the community app. So go to the community app and message me there. Yes, so that's it. So thank you so much, guys. Okay, we can wrap up the session because I'm a people person and I will not get tired of talking with you guys. Yeah. Please, some of the comments that you people make here, I hope that will not make them when the program starts because you know those jokes when they say when you're joking with your manager and then they become your manager again. Where I have to be strict, I have to be strict. So let's be very careful. Yeah. But yeah, it's fine. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So with your permission, I would like to end this session. And if you have any questions, you can message me, DM me. If you don't hear from me today, don't worry. I'll go back to you on Monday. Nothing is good. Nothing major is happening right now between today and Wednesday. So you should not worry. But if you have any urgent need for help, just email support, okay? I'm just gonna paste the email there. just email support@ourschoolafrica.com. Any issue you have, you can email them, okay? If you didn't get your admission email, do that. If you finished your assessment, you got your admission email, but you can't see the presumption courses, email them. But if you got the details to log into your LMS and the details are not working, just forget password and do a password reset. It should work. Okay. Yeah. Good night, guys. Have a lovely day and have a lovely week. Bye-bye. Take care. Maybe next time we'll play music, but for now, let's go and rest. Good night.